got a very close friend with me, and that is Joel Fogel from Cohen Recycling. Joel, welcome to the Kripke trading floor. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Joel Fogel. I grew up in Dayton, Ohio. I went to the University of Cincinnati. I live in Cincinnati now. I've been with Cohen Recycling for 28 years. I'm the vice president of non-ferrous. I have a wife named Barb and two children, Jeremy and Brooke, both in college.
But Joel has another story that I think is also as compelling that he's going to share with us today. And that story is the relationship between him and his son, Jeremy. And Jeremy and Joel have done something very unique over how many years have you done this for?
Probably around 19 years. We started, not to steal my thunder or your thunder, but we started with this endeavor when he was 2 years old, and he's 21, almost 22 now.
I can tell everyone what you and your son have done since he's been 2 years old.
He's just had the innate ability to sit through a baseball game at a very young age, where most kids need, well, electronics nowadays or food to get them through a movie or a sporting event. He's just had this love for baseball that we mutually share. So he and I have been to 25 Major League Baseball stadiums together over the last 20 plus years.
What do you think is the coolest place you've been?
I think our favorite stadiums, we have about three of them: Pittsburgh, PNC Park, Milwaukee, and Houston.
And what city have you enjoyed the most?
Probably San Diego. If you're familiar with San Diego at all, the Gas Lamp District is an entertainment district in San Diego, and the stadium's right in the middle of the Gas Lamp District. So that was probably a memorable one.
And what about your daughter, Brooke, and your wife, Barb? Are they jealous of this? Do they go to like the different Nordstroms in every city, or, what makes, do they do anything special?
No, that they've done. They've also been to New York on a shopping trip, but a lot of these we've kind of, done family vacations around. So we went to Southern California one year, and we did LA, San Diego, and Anaheim. We did Northern California last year. We did Oakland and San Francisco. So a couple of them we've done all four of us, but a lot of them it's just been the two of us.
The most important thing, give me some of the best food you've eaten in stadiums, and then as Jeremy has gotten a little bit older, give me some of the best restaurants that you've eaten in the other cities.
Well, the food has changed as my son has aged. From 2 years old to 20 years old. There's a beer nowadays that didn't exist at the stadium. There's a steak restaurant instead of fast food.
What is your favorite steak? What favorite steak restaurant have you been to in all these cities?
Well, there was a steak restaurant called Manny's in Minneapolis, and I think that was my favorite.
Was the worst stadium food that you've had? Where was it just absolutely deplorable?
Well, this is going to be a surprise, especially for baseball purists, but LA Dodgers. The concession stands were just Dodger dogs. It was just hot dogs. There was no it's LA. It should be better than that, but it wasn't.
Are you buying souvenirs? Have you collected anything along the way?
We do. We buy a stadium ball, which is basically a baseball that has a hologram of the actual stadium.
When did it turn from going to a game here and there to a path of going to all stadiums?
It was probably a few years, before we knew it, we had been to probably 5-6 different states.
What cities are left? What stadiums are left for you to go to?
Well, we have 5 left. We have the New York Mets, we have Toronto, we have Kansas City, we have Tampa Bay, and we have
Boston.
Boston.
What are you going to do now?
Well, hopefully it never ends. We can always find somewhere to go for a weekend, whether it's baseball or any other sport or just a guy's weekends.
From 2 years old, and now on May 1st, your son graduates college. Does it seem like it's been 20 years? What does it feel like?
Well, when I look back in his childhood from 0 to 10, it seems like it took forever, but from 10 to 22, it went really, really fast. And at the end of the day, I think time really does fly. So you should cherish really every moment you have.
I really appreciate your time and telling it. And have a great day and more baseball. You got 5 stadiums left. Get out there and start buying some tickets. Thank you very much.
Will do. Thanks, Andy.
You got it.